The new medieval Dynasty update is called the Autumn Update and it comes with a boatload of new items, buildings, events and quests. And the first one is pretty amazing as you can now name your main village and even have it shown on the map. For this you have to ask for it by going to the Herald and bring 10,000 coins. You may have to do some quests first to build up the reputation needed for the king. This same Herald also comes with new challenges, and even though I haven't seen many, I can only pray they aren't like the previous ones, which is mainly consisting of paying a lot of tribute to the king in either hard coin, hard resources or hunting a lot. With that also events arrive to the Oxbow, which is absolutely amazing as the Oxbow was in dire need of some of the many extras the valley had in comparison. Armor and more clothing, including using dyes to color set clothing, will bring the role into play, meaning it becomes much more immersive, making you feel much more involved with your character and also in co-op with your friends. Especially if you have to look at their asses all the time while they catch the arrows for you. This includes dresses for the more feminine players or monks of course. And dyes are made in the herbalist hut and the first colors are easy to make using onions for yellow and berries for blue, but you do need a workshop level 2 for the clay bowls. Dyes without base color are made from a mix of base colors except black. Black requires 7500 production technology and spruce bark. You can see the preview when selecting a dye and hovering over an equipment slot. An open circle means the currently equipped item has room for dye there, and a closed circle basically means this current item cannot be dyed this method. For example, an iron helmet has no dye slots. It works a bit unexpected as you never dye an item, but you dye the slot, meaning whatever item you equip in that slot will always be the dye color. And there's also a decolorizer for when you want to return to the default. Now armors are new and they come with damage reductions to certain types of damage. Weapons in turn now do their own type of damage, which will help you prepare better, as there will be a lot of new weapons as well. Swords being one of them, doing slashing damage while maces do, for example, bludgeoning damage. Whether you wear a light gambeson, cheap and ideal for archers, or a heavy armor for the more hands-on types, you will look good either way. There are also new types of bandit camps for the much more adventurous players, and they now have unique types and are much tougher than before. The camps are much larger and contain stronger forces as well, including that you can now see the health bars, thus know how close they are until defeat. But if a small army descends upon you, even your iron armor won't save you, and tough opponents will simply 1 or 2 shot you. Of course, the insane loot and possible elite weapons are always worth the risk. When the season ends, you now get an overview of the past season, and you may want to sell some of the armors, but you quickly realize that some of the armor has such insane value that the villagers can barely afford buying even one. In the Oxbow, the king will give you the first quest through Shadowin, and co-op has become much more action-packed and eventful. More NPCs and thus more quests will spruce up the Oxbow and will force your co-op party to be splitting focus on the many available tasks. And those quests are not becoming any easier, as I found myself running into an archer ambush on the very first quest. Banners are here as well to help you make your settlement much more of a flourishing outpost. This update is like a free DLC, packed full with the greatest player requests and adventures. Are you excited? Let me know in the comments, and also check out our shorts as they contain more tips to get you started.